John, what's up, man? How are you?
What's happening? How are you?
I'm great, brother. I'm great. Where are you at right now? Well, obviously you're in your car, but are you at home right now?
No, I am not at home right now. I drove Frances to school this morning. She goes to school about an hour from our house. So it's an hour there, hour back. We usually hang out the Costco right over here. Uh, but we wait for her to get out if we end up staying out here. But yeah, Frances goes to this our daughter Frances goes to a school for kids with different needs. And it's just been like such a beautiful place for her. So yeah, I'll drive 2 hours, dude. I can do that.
You know what? Being how many miles do you think you've racked up over the years with Portugal the Man? Probably 10 million on the road. An hour, not a problem.
Yeah, no big deal, dude. Like this is easy, especially for Alaskans. Alaskans are like 2 hours to get groceries. Like this is come on, man. Gotta
That's a
get a
Tuesday
coffee.
morning. Come on now. Well, John, I do want to talk. We got a lot to talk about with your daughter and everything, and we'll get to that in just a second. I want to say though, number one, thanks for joining me at the Costco in your car and everything this morning. Um, you guys, Portugal the Man, it's been such a great year coming back with the new album. I see it on your t-shirt. Chris Black changed my life. You guys have had so many big shows lately at Red Rocks, at Radio City Music Hall. We had fun with you in DC and Philly and everything, man. For the band right now, you could not be firing stronger.
It's been pretty fun getting new music out, and it's just so wild. Like the fact that this is out in the world after everything that has gone on feels so good. I mean, just being out like playing Summer of Love and just having saxophone on stage with us. Our buddy Machado has been traveling with us. We've pretty much kind of like let him do whatever he wants on stage. So lots of sax, dude. It's been a saxophone summer.
The summer of sax for Portugal, the Man, and it's going to continue into the fall. And I also want to say, John, like, not just with the sax, but anytime you guys get to bring friends up on stage, you have guests on your songs. I mean, you guys are all open to anything. If it's going to sound cool, if it's going to make the show even better, or the song go up to the next level, Portugal the Man's all about it.
Oh yeah, it's always been like that. We've always been a band that jams. I remember like this is some like way back stuff, but traveling with Terra Mellos and Fall of Troy, like that was one of the first jam tours we did. And that's like 2006. Like we think that was like our introduction to just let go and just play. I mean, these are like young kids who are like, let's just see what happens, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah.
It's so fun doing that. Yeah, we had Weird Al out recently too. Like it was so fun. How cool is that? Bring all your friends.
That's the dream, man. You guys, I mean, yeah, you could just keep it to the band. It could just be the 27 of you right now, but you can open it up to make it 28 and 30 and 100 people up on stage. I like you guys, I know I saw you guys just went and did a whole bunch of pop-up acoustic shows all around Alaska and everything. I'm sure you had friends up there too.
Yeah, that was really, really fun. So Quinn Christopherson, I gotta say, like Quinn is an Alaskan artist. You guys should all look him up. I mean, it's the most pure artist I think I've ever known. I mean, lyrically, the stories he tells, he makes you laugh and cry in every single song he plays. We played with him and Medium Build. And man, the funniest thing about that trip is when you go to Alaska, we were originally heading up to learn about this road that they're putting in or they want to put in. And we're just kind of like going around seeing the effects of what will happen. It's pretty wild when you get out there and go, "Oh my God, like around these mines, everything is dead." We traveled up the Yukon River, no salmon in the Yukon River. Deep, massive river. Like the only salmon in there are kind of they're diseased from these mines and overfished, commercial fishing. We went to like a potlatch in a fly-in, boat-in village, Tanana, and no fish. There's no salmon there. Like the salmon wheels are all pulled out. It was super it was super intense, man. Like yeah, like they do not want this road going in. So this is like the point of the trip is we're learning about this road. Uh literally like before, as I'm walking out to go get on the plane to Alaska, we're just supposed to be there learning. There's no music. Friends of mine, I wake up to text messages with screenshots from Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, so like I get all these screenshots. Hey, are you playing in Tanana? Hey, are you playing in Evansville? Are you playing in Minto? Like all these Alaskan places. And dude, like I grabbed my guitar as I was walking out the door. I was like, oh my God, they think we're playing shows up there. And we ended up doing so many pop-ups. It's pretty much everywhere you go. Like if Alaskans ask me to do anything, I'm in. We're going for it.
And see, and that's one of the things I wanted to compliment you on, John. It's because not just for Alaska, but anywhere with Portugal the Man, it's you and everybody in the band. If there's a cause you can help out, if there's something, you guys have always been all in, and whatever you can do to help, no matter what, you're there for it.
Yeah, like it's funny. Sometimes you get like hit with this like why are you guys so political? And I'm like, we're not political, man. Like I don't want like I want these people to have salmon. Like I want people to have like, trees growing in these areas. Like it's more people, Yeah, it's just caring about people around us.
There's a big difference between political and looking out for each other. And yes, those lines do mesh a lot, but at the end of the day, we're all humans. I want to make sure that you and the guy next to me and the girl over there, everyone's cool, that we're here together, and we got to make sure we're in this together.
We're community focused.
Absolutely. Well, John, along with that though, you guys have had a lot of great things going on, but for you guys personally, things have been rough for your daughter, Frances. We just talked about how she has her school that she goes to and everything. And I wanted you to tell everyone, because I don't know about this rare disease that she has, DHDDS. Only 6 people in the world have it. Can you tell everyone what it's all about first off?
Yeah, so Frances has a neurodevelopmental disease called DHDDS. She's one of 6 of this smaller group, and then one of 70 of this, like the larger group of DHDDS is, I think it's 70 people. It's essentially tremors, epilepsy, learning delays, it's basically like Alzheimer's or dementia in kids and Parkinson's isms. So motor function slows down. We learned about this through genetic testing once she started having seizures. And it was all so quick. I think that's the scariest thing as a parent is she went from a couple of seizures a day to 100.
Wow.
Just so quickly. It was like within the same month. It's like, oh my God, she's having seizures. Oh my God, she's having a lot of seizures. And just seeing how quickly this stuff can move, it was pretty scary. And I think stressing the importance of genetic testing kind of for everybody. Like I know there's like mutations that might pop up in there that might not do anything, but it's good to know. Like maybe there's something you could do to slow that down or prevent that switch from flipping. But we did see the switch flip in Francis, and it's there's no cure. You have to develop a treatment. So Zoe and Francis's mom Zoe has been like the leading researcher in DHDDS. I watch her pop into these Zooms with doctors and have suggestions. Her and Mel Dixon over at the UK. She has 2 kids with DHDDS. It's so wild. Like I don't even know how that happens. So we're trying to learn more about this stuff, and it's a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot. Well, I want to tell everyone, John, that you can find out more if you go on. You guys have set up a great website, francischangemylife.com, or it's on Instagram at francischangemylife. And there is a fundraising goal of trying to get research done. And let me tell everyone, this isn't just for your daughter. Of course, you want to look out for her and everybody, but also this research with scientists, with doctors and everything, John, this can lead to other findings for other people. And it could be your family member that benefits from this. This could be people hundreds of years from now that if something's discovered now, it can be prevented down the road. So that's why, talking to you today, it's so important to look out for your daughter, but also for everyone else too. This is such an important thing.
Yeah, it's about furthering the science. I mean, the more we can push this, the more it'll lower costs. I think the most eye-opening thing for me was being in the doctor's office and them saying it's gonna be it's a lot of money. Like you need to partner with these foundations like N Lorem, which we did get accepted to, which I can't even believe it. I mean, there are foundations with no class system, like you could be from any background and you can get funding for this stuff, or you can get help with the funding. But it's still so much money you have to raise. It was wild sitting there and going, okay, well, let's sell the house. Let's sell the car. Like, and the doctor shaking her head going, it's not that. Like, you need your kid in a house. Like, you need your kid, keep everything like as normal as possible. And just know that it's more money than you could ever make, like in our position, we can't afford it.
And people think they're like, you guys are Portugal the man. You should have money just flowing out of the trunk of your car right now. No, it's not that way. It's not. I mean, if you had that, you wouldn't be on the road right now. You guys wouldn't be doing all these shows and everything. You'd be at home focusing on number one. I mean, you still got to work. You still got to do everything. But you also, of course, as parents and, everyone in the band too, everyone wants to look out for the best for Francis.
Yeah, our goal is raising awareness for genetic testing. Again, hoping to further that science, lower the cost for families in the future. Like if we have a platform and we can raise this money and prove some of these medicines and prove some of this science, then it helps lower the cost for everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you look at research and scientists and doctors and how much, I mean, it's millions and millions of dollars just for one single thing. And this is so many things all over the world all the time. So again, John, let me tell everyone, find out more about Francis, about DHDDS at Francis Changed My Life on Instagram or francischangedmylife.com. And I will say through all of this though, I see on your Instagram with Zoe, with your daughter. I mean, you guys are smiling. She was out throwing the first pitch out at the Pickles baseball game and dancing with the Winterhawks cheerleaders and up on stage with you guys for Portugal the Man shows. I just love that she's so happy through all of this. And, as a kid, it breaks my heart to know what's going on. But I love seeing her smiling all the time. That's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, she's a dork, man, and I love it so much.
And let me tell everyone else too, John, that you guys just did a big block party with the eyewear company Revant. You had that, and there's been a bunch of folks reaching out for fundraisers. What would be if I'm a company or or anything like that, if I want to get in touch with you guys, is there a way to do that right now? Should I hit it up on Instagram at Francis Changed My Life? Would that be the best way, or is there an email?
It is. I mean, that's really the easiest way right now is through her Instagram, which is Francis Changed My Life. We've been just staying up on top of that, like everything that comes through. And I check Portugal the Man. I've been linking with people through our Instagram, and yeah, we'll be putting up a lot more information on Francis Changed My Life.
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to make sure, John, with our interview here, link that for everyone and put those directs right up there. Again, everyone at Francis Changed My Life on Instagram, francischangedmylife.com. It's such an important cause for John's daughter, for a beautiful little girl, but also for all of us too, to see what kind of research can be done. And like we said, what can help out now and down the road. John, I'm so glad we got to talk about this. And I want to share this with everyone. So thanks for taking a few minutes. I know you got probably 7 more hours to wait in Costco anyway until you get your daughter back from school today. But still, it's great to catch up with you, man. And I'm glad we can get the word out about all that's going on right now.
I appreciate it so much, man. It's so good to see you.